board. My name's the district chairperson Amudat. Of course, it's unfortunate and we regret what happened in Chapkararat mining site of Evergrand company, where one of the workers died. I think this is as part of the industrial accidents. Of course, we sent a team to the scene, and I am glad that the district CID plus the police and the regional CID were sent to the scene. And it is yet to be ascertained whether this the deceased was made to rush into work leading to the accident that he was involved in. I think this is majorly either the deceased was tired and he had overworked, leading him to sleep in the workplace, and when he was woken up, according to the CID's report, when he was woken up, he rushed to start removing the stone dust, which was actually supposed to be put in the transporting belt. And the transporting belt in the process caught the spade, which, as he was struggling to pull back the spade, he was again pulled by the belt, pushing him into the machines, eventually having his arm cut and over bleeding. Of course, as leaders, we did go there. One question we wanted to ascertain was whether there was safety precautions for the workers who are involved in the works around the site. And we were told that yes, the company has been issuing them with helmets and some other protective gears, but I think there was a gap in terms of training of these workers, so that they can know how to execute their mandates under a safe environment. Again, as we were still struggling to calm the community over the death of that particular deceased person, again yesterday we were informed, yesterday on 20th, that another person again died in the same site, but at this time, due to the failure of the equipment, there is a tunnel that has been constructed underground, and we are told it's around 3 kilometers stretch underground, and in the process of getting the materials out, there is a lift. So now one of these deceased person who died yesterday on 20th, in the process of coming out using the lift failed, and hence having vibration that knocked the sides, collapsing part of the tunnel, which eventually hit this particular person, and he died on the spot. So what we are calling upon the company Evergrand is that there is no need of each and every time to be pushed to do the right things. Evergrand is an investment company, which of course we appreciate as a leadership of the district and as a government, because they are helping us to exploit the natural resources that the region and the district is endowed with. But if things are not put right, because initially there was a complaint about waste management, which led to the company's operation being suspended, and now that they have resumed under the clearance of the Ministry of Minerals, there is need for them to put right everything so that they can continue with their operations. Otherwise, what is now moving around in the community is all about now superstition. The community members feel as though the company is sacrificing people, because that is what the community are saying. And under normal circumstances, it's actually very weird that you're losing lives one after the other within a short period of time. Just one day gap, and then another person is lost. So it even creates the fear amongst the workers. So I want to call upon Evergrand to find time to even bring trainers to train their workers, and to bring people who are qualified in terms of psychosocial support now to the site, so that other workers they can give them some training on psychosocial support. They can be counseled, so that these people can maybe have confidence while they are working. But on issues of the failures of equipment, like what happened with the lift, then this is a risk. It becomes a risk. It is a death trap when you're not confident about the machine that you are using. So, and I want to call upon the ministry to revisit back the site, because the ministry sent a commissioner, which finally led to the pronouncement of the suspension of activities in the site. So now that they have resumed, there is need for the ministry to again come back and ensure checks and balances, so that when people are working, they are already assured that what the company Evergrand has in terms of equipment, what processes they are using in the extraction of the minerals is according to the recommended standards by the ministry.
Yesterday, on 20th of November 2024, we received another incident of death in Evergrand Resource Company Limited in Shepkararat. That's locally sub-county in Amudat district, where Tibita, one of the casual workers, was in a lift coming outside. So there was another stone which was falling from outside, was falling down the pit where he was. Unfortunately, that stone cut the wires of the lift. After cutting the wires, Tibita fell down 50 meters down the tip, that pit there, and he was unconscious. He was retrieved from the pit by the fellow workers, and he was rushed to Karita Health Center 4. It was unfortunate that immediately after reaching the health center, Tibita died. Police, led by the regional police commander, went and visited the scene and had a meeting with the management, because this is not the first incident that we have registered there. On the 18th, we also registered another death there of one Kolomagogo. He's also a casual worker. He was crushed by a conveyor machine. He's on one of his arms, and then he died also en route to the health center. So RPC and his team yesterday, and the regional team which went from here, had a crisis meeting at the company that is in Chepkarat, where this company is located, and we have agreed that the company suspends the operations for at least 10 days from today, such that they can put in the measures that can guarantee the safety of the workers in the company. All those bodies of the workers have been taken to the city mortuary in Mbale, and the first one was examined, and they took it for burial, and then this second one was taken yesterday also, city mortuary in Mbale. That is the incident we have.
The death of the first deceased person, the district security committee of Amudat visited the site to ascertain whether the resumption of the company to continue with the activities follows the pronouncements that they were supposed to put right. And indeed we found out that the waste management part had been corrected. There is a wall that has been built. There is a machine that they have bought to ensure recycling of the water, which were earlier on being spilled into the river. So we indeed the district.
And when you see when the time it has rained, it's very dirty water. But for them, they first wait for it to get dry like this, and then they start what?
Security committee ascertained and found out that a barrier had been constructed, and now less of the water or the remittance from the factory emissions were regulated in terms of recycling. So now what we did not find as a DSC was that clearance in terms of the document that now you can resume. And in fact, indeed we asked, and we asked them, how would you resume when we have not seen? There was a complaint from the community, the leadership and the DSC came into the ground, and the recommendation was made, leading to the commissioner being sent to verify the allegations. Now that is one thing we are yet to ascertain. And the response we received was the reason, part of the reason why the activities were suspended was on the operation license in terms of the mining licenses. Because what they have in terms of the cost of the equipment goes beyond the exploration license. They actually include the mining, and which